The city breathes. Its lights begin to flicker against the early winter darkness. A soft glow paints the pavement, reflecting in the windows of quiet shops. The air grows crisp, carrying the distant sound of life, yet everything feels hushed and slowed down. This is a time of year we all recognize, a season that arrives with its own unique atmosphere, a feeling that settles over everything. We see it in the hurried steps of people wrapped in thick coats, their breath visible in the cold air. We feel it in the warmth that spills from doorways as people return home. The world seems to pause, just for a moment, caught between the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. And so, the season itself feels different, colored by our own personal histories and the quiet passage of time. The calendar pages turn, leading us toward the year's final days. Christmas approaches with its deep-rooted traditions, memories. It carries the weight of family, of moments both joyous and complex. Then, just as quickly, New Year's arrives. It brings a different kind of energy, one focused on the future and the promise of a fresh start. These two holidays, so close together, often feel worlds apart. They invite us to look back and to look forward, stirring a complex mix of nostalgia, hope, and sometimes a subtle sense of unease that we can't quite name. As the final days of December unfold, a familiar question often surfaces in the quiet moments. Why does this time of year never feel the same? From the moment the first festive advertisement appears on television, a familiar script begins to unfold. It speaks of roaring fires, joyful family gatherings, and the magic of giving. We are shown images of perfect dinners, of delighted faces opening presents. The same process applies to New Year's, though the script is different. Here, the narrative shifts from nostalgia and connection to aspiration and renewal. We are encouraged to look back on the past year, to take stock of our shortcomings, and to resolve to do better. This act is symbolic, representing a clean break from the past and a step into a future filled with possibility. The calendar is one of our most powerful tools for organizing time, but it does more than just mark the passing of days. This is what psychologists call the fresh start effect. The simple act of turning a page from December to January gives us the psychological permission to draw a line between our past selves and our future selves. It suggests that the mistakes, regrets, and bad habits of the previous year can be left behind. It is an act of hope, a declaration of intent to become a better version of ourselves, healthier, more productive, kinder. This is where the gap between expectation and reality often emerges, becoming a primary source of the emotional differences we feel from year to year. A gathering that is supposed to be joyous can be strained by old tensions, unspoken grief, or the simple fatigue that comes from trying too hard to make everything perfect. Similarly, the burst of motivation we feel on New Year's Day often meets the friction of our established routines by the second week of January. This is not a sign of personal failure. It is a natural consequence of pitting a symbolic intention against the powerful force of habit. The person who wakes up on January 1st is the same person who went to sleep on December 31st. The rituals of the holiday season may remain constant, but we do not. A new relationship can infuse the holidays with a sense of excitement and discovery. Seeing the season through the eyes of a newborn child can cast a magical glow over everything. Conversely, the holidays can arrive in the shadow of loss. In these moments, the festive world outside feels disconnected from the quiet, somber reality within. Our perception of the holidays is shaped by present circumstances, but filtered through the lens of memory. Memory smooths over imperfections, family arguments, moments of boredom, holiday stress, and keeps a more magical version. Saying Christmas doesn't feel the same often means mourning a change in ourselves and losing childhood innocence. If last New Year's was isolation or a period of personal struggle, a small gathering now can feel like a blessing. We experience the holidays in dialogue with past holidays. Each year adds another layer, Shifting perception as the tapestry of our past grows. A year marked by economic uncertainty can cast a long shadow over the festive season. The pressure to spend on gifts and celebrations can transform from a joyful tradition into a source of significant anxiety. Global events, a pandemic, widespread social unrest, have an even more profound impact. The political climate can also seep into holiday gatherings, turning what should be a time of unity into a minefield of potential conflict. Ultimately, the emotional tone of each year is a composite of our personal lives and the state of the world we live in. This creates an unspoken pressure to perform happiness, to wear a festive mask even when feeling overwhelmed, lonely, or sad. This pressure is amplified by social media, where curated highlight reels of perfect holidays become the standard. What we don't see are the arguments that happened just before the photo was taken, the stress of hosting, or the quiet melancholy that settled in after the guests left. Beyond loneliness and financial stress, there is also simple, profound fatigue. The first and most powerful step is to consciously lower our expectations. By releasing the pressure for perfection, we create space for authentic experiences to unfold. We allow the holidays to be human, rather than idealized. This gentler approach also involves creating small, personal rituals that genuinely nourish us, rather than performing cultural scripts. Honoring our own emotional and physical limits is not selfish. It's a necessary act of self-preservation during a demanding time of year. The year draws to a close, not with a sudden, dramatic finale, but with the quiet, steady rhythm of passing time. The central truth: it's normal for the holidays to feel different every time. This shift is not failure or lost magic. It's life. Constant, subtle evolution. The most meaningful resolution may be changing perspective, an invitation to be gentle with ourselves and with others. One year fades into the next, not a finished story, but an unwritten page. The future is a landscape of possibility, its beauty in slow, incremental growth, not sudden resets. In that gentle, recurring change, we find the quiet, enduring story of our lives,